Hi everyone, Tori here today with December Daily D12 in my album. Today I'm working on the back of this large tag and I don't have any photos. I got to the end of the day and realized I hadn't taken any photos all day, so I needed to come up with a solution for what to do to document in my album today. And I did go out to sushi with some friends, and I really wanted to try and document our sushi date. Um, but I didn't take any photos. So originally I had gone on the sushi restaurant's website and to see if there were any photos that I liked, and I just didn't like any of them. So I didn't want to do that. So I came up with a different solution instead. I went on to Pinterest and looked for free sushi icons and images, and I found all of these really cute printable sushi images, and I decided to use those. So if you head over to my blog, I'll link up where I found all of these images if you want to see them. So head over to my blog, toribissell.com, and I'll have a link for all of them. And what I did was open the images in Illustrator, remove the background, size them to where I wanted, print them off, and fussy cut them out. And I'm going to create this really cool kind of like flip in my album on this tag. So I grabbed another tag the same size and trimmed off the top part, like the top of the tag, so that it would be in line. And I used a bone folder and a scoring line in my cutter to score it about an inch wide so that it could flip up from there. So you can see there that I have folded the left-hand side there, so it's about an inch or half an inch, and I'm going to add some score tape along that side there. This way it'll pop up in my album and be kind of like a flip book that you can open, and the majority of this cute little sushi is going to be inside of the booklet, just because the sushi doesn't really fit the vibe of my layouts and my album. I feel like the rest of my album is really classy, and then there's like this like super crazy looking sushi characters, and so they don't necessarily fit perfectly, but I think that they look cute in this little flip book, so you'll see how I create that. So once I had adhered that, I had that little kind of flip booklet, and I decided that I wanted to cover the front with some paper. And I was going to go to my stash and pull out some paper, but then I thought it would be really fun to use silver paper. So I have this silver POW paper, and I'm going to cut it down so it's the size of the front of that flip. And I'm going to adhere that to the outside booklet. And I really like the way that this gold POW paper looks. It's so pretty. I got that gold POW paper at my local scrapbooking store, but I know you can find it at Michael's and online scrapbooking stores as well. I'm pretty sure Simon Says has it. If they don't, you could probably find it at Michael's. So I just cut that down so it would fit the area of the book. I didn't add enough for that that 1 inch flip part, just because I thought it wouldn't fold really nicely. Instead, I just put it on the main piece there, and it's about, I want to say, 4 inches wide, and the tag is about 5 1/8, I think. So once I glue that down, I love the way that silver POW paper looks. It's just so pretty. It just makes me so happy. It also looks kind of festive. I think sparkles always look festive, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a circle punch, and this is a Recollection circle punch. So I got it at Michael's, and I'm just looking at the size now. It is 3/4 of an inch, and I just punched out a circle on the right hand side there. That way there would be kind of a tab, so you would know that you were supposed to kind of flip open that booklet to look inside. And on the inside of this flip booklet is where I'm going to add all those sushi and add my journaling. Now I felt like it didn't look finished, so I wanted to just round the edges a little bit. So I used my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper and just rounded the edges of that front page. And now I'm going to line up all the sushi inside the booklet. I kind of wanted to create almost like a pattern paper of sushi, and there were some pattern papers that I found online that had sushi designs in them, but I didn't necessarily feel like it matched with what I was going to go with. So I decided instead to just fussy cut all the sushi out and make my own kind of pattern paper with sushi and soy sauce and wasabi and all those delightful little things. So what you're seeing me do now is just kind of go through all the things I fussy cut and line them up on the book where I want them to go. And I do fiddle around and move some of them and switch some of them out. And I don't end up using all the ones that I cut out. I ended up cutting out probably 3 more than I actually use. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all of those down to my little booklet, and I have left some space for journaling on the left-hand side there. So this is a great idea or solution if you have a day where you didn't take any photos, somehow you make it to the end of the day and you realize, oh, I didn't take any photos for my December daily. You can find images and icons online. You could go to the store's website and download it. And do something like this where there's more journaling than, say, photos. I wish I had taken photos because that would be really good, but for some reason I forgot. I think I was just busy enjoying the day, right? So that's what you should be doing, is enjoying your day. So that's good. So what I did here was I just grabbed a black permanent marker, the Sharpie pen, and fine, and drew some messy lines out. And then I'm going to do my journaling in a silver pen, and the pen that I use is the Recollection Signature silver pen in medium, and I'm going to do all my journaling on the inside of my pocket there. So I'll show you that in just a moment. I wanted to add a title and some fun embellishments on the outside, just something simple. So I decided to use this large black alpha. They're kind of like puffy stickers, and I believe they came in my Felicity Jane Christmas kit, and I didn't think that they would stick very well to the silver POW paper, so I am adding extra hot glue, which is ridiculous. I probably should have just used a different alpha or not stuck it on the glitter POW paper, but whatever. I glued all of those letters down. I was just making sure that it was working okay. And it was, and thankfully the word sushi is not that long, so it didn't take that long to just kind of add a little extra glue, stick it down, and so on. So on the front of this little booklet, I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to have the title, and then I'm going to grab out one of those sushis that I fussy cut out, one of these really cute ones. And I was going to add some more words and put like sushi lunch or sushi love or something like that. But then I decided I liked how it just said sushi with the one little sushi image. So I'm just going to leave it there. And then I decided to add a couple black enamel dots. These ones are black sparkly dots, so they're really pretty. I'm going to add the roller date stamp, and I'm just going to stamp that on the top there. And I stamped it multiple times. And then all I have to do to finish off this layout is add my number. So I decided to add the number 12 and just added it over that circle there. So that's pretty much it. And I stuck it in my album, and I love the way it looks. So I know this has been a really quick process video for today, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you want to see detailed shots, head over to my blog, and I'll have everything there, toribissell.com. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. I love hearing from you guys, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye! See you tomorrow!